Okay, so now our topic is all about the fire extinguisher. So it is appropriate for the fire extinguisher nga ato siyang dapat kanang shake or like this ba ato siya yana kay aron dili siya mulugdang sa ilalom. Okay, so we will discuss about the fire extinguisher. Gamitin siya in case of emergency, and please do tell your parents if in case of emergency sa atong area is pwede kay nato di siya magamit. So let's have here, please read the number 1. Okay, about fire extinguisher. So please read.
Types of fire extinguisher.
Okay, so we have here fire extinguisher. It is a portable device designed to rapidly extinguish small fires by releasing substances that will suffocate or interrupt the chemical reaction of the fire. So gamit ng fire extinguisher in case of emergency nga nakatay sunog. Okay? So dili po inyo na ni-pull ang pin, then press. Then here, di ba? Dito ni siya gamit ni anak. Okay, so dili po niya siya against the wind. Dili siya against the wind kay ang I mean to say ang sudan niya mo ara sa ninyo kung against the wind. So dapat muuyon siya sa mo. Dili dapat against the wind, okay? So mo na to siya ang meaning sa fire extinguisher. Then we have here essential safety tool in both residential or commercial settings. So here are the key points about fire extinguisher. So I have here number 1. Types of fire extinguishers are categorized based on the type of fires they can extinguish. The most common types are Class A for fires involving ordinary combustible materials like wood, paper, or fabric. Okay, so mo to siya kung masunog ang wood, paper, fabric, pwede kayo nato ni siya magamit in case of emergency. Pull lang mo ang pin here, then press here, then kini siya. Yan na. Right? Then, mauto siya. We have here, for Class B, fire extinguisher flammable liquids like gasoline, oil, or grease. Okay? Then, we also have here, involves electrical equipment. O, daghan siya gamit, purpose. Sa wood, paper, fabric, gasoline, oil, or grease. Then, we also have electrical equipment. Pwede kaayon na nato magamit in case of emergency. And we also have here, magnesium or titanium, commonly found in kitchens, cooking. Okay? So, pwede kayo nato magamit atong fire extinguisher in case of emergency. Okay? Then we have here, to operate a fire extinguisher, remember the acronym PASS. So, pull the pin. How to use to operate the fire extinguisher, remember the acronym PASS. So, yun to me. First one is pull the pin here. Mo ni siya ang pin. Ini siya ang pin, inyong birahon, pagtangon. Next is aim the base. So, inyo siya ipuntirya. O asa to dapat ang sunog, sampung dira ang portion. Then, you're going to squeeze the handle. Kini, inyo i-press, squeeze. Inyo nito anong, so, gawas na to siya dito. Ang kining white na. And sweep from side to side. So, sweep the nozzle or hose side to side at the base of the fire until it is extinguished. Okay? So, puntirya nyo sa fire, but dili against the kanang wind. Example, ang wind padung po diri. So ari na noon to ang mga kuan backfire na noon sa imuha, at dapat iuyon po ninyo ug asa padung ang hangin. Bantayan ninyo kay basin inigutan ninyo ang hangin padung sa inyo. So dili siya sa appropriate. So dapat i-consider niyo in case of emergency. Mo na i-consider. Then we do have here placement and maintenance. So it's important to have fire extinguisher readily accessible throughout your home or workplace. So here in study room, accessible kaayo ang ato ang fire extinguisher. In a way nga, wala na siya. Igo na lang nimo tagtangon ng pin, right? Okay, so tagtangon na lang nimo in pin in case of emergency. Then accessible ra gibutang na nato dira or dira kay natukaon. Then we do have here training. It is recommended to receive training on fire extinguisher use and basic fire safety. This will help you understand the different types of fires and appropriate use of fire extinguishers. So remember, fire safety is the most important. A fire extinguisher can be effective in extinguishing small fires. It is crucial to prioritize personal safety and evacuate the premises in case of a larger uncontrollable fire. So dili ta kuan ba kanang what do you call that one? What do you call? Kanang si tawagan na kanang magkarakar sana. Ratol, I mean maratol o so di dapat maratol so mo to inyo i-consider ang pass. Kato the following here. So hold the pin, aim at the base, squeeze the handle and sweep to the side. Anawin mo. Okay? So mao na siya. Okay, everyone, welcome to our good manners. Okay, I will discuss all about good manners, and I will give you the definition of each in the following example. So we do have here good manners. So it refers to polite and respectful behavior that is considered appropriate in school and professional settings. So when we are respectful, when we are being kind, we are very courteous, as well as we do greet. So mao na siya ang mga good manners nga atong dapat i-implement as a student as well as being a human. We do need to respect each other. We must consider being kind as well as the good manners, which is very important, including submission and mission. Okay, so let's start. Number 1, the example. Please read, Chloe.
Saying please and thank you. Using polite words like please. When making a request and saying thank you, request, gratitude show appreciation for others.
Okay, so we must say please. Di niya ito kalimtan mo, mga ingutag, palihog. We also say thank you, magpasalamat. So don't forget that words are magical words of having a good manners. Saying please, saying thank you. So let's proceed to example number 2. Desiree, please read number 2.
Greet other is important of greet people with a smile, friendly, hello or good morning, locate a positive and welcoming.
Okay, so we will greet others. Greeting others, importante nga mangayo, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Okay, so that is greetings to others. So you already know, in Korea, it is important to say greetings. Respectful, being respectful, having a good manner, saying annyeonghaseyo. But no need to wave your hands, dili mo wave sa hands. And when we do have a Korean speech for your introduction of your name, no need to say the 감사합니다 in the last part, okay? So just to introduce, just a greeting, okay? Am I understood?
Yes.
Okay, let's have here number 3. So listening attentively. So like for example here in study room as well as in your school, it is appropriate nga to listen mo attentively, or meaning to say, maminaw o tarong sa nagtabig sa tubangan. Especially if the teacher is nag-discuss ng mga topics, for you to understand kung saan ang itabig sa teacher, mas makasabot. Okay? So that is part din siya sa good manners, maminaw sa teacher discussion. Welcome to our sex education. So I have researched here the following definitions, and also the sex education typically covers a range of topics. Okay? So we have our sex education. So when we say sex education, it refers to the process of providing information, guidance, and skills related to human sexuality. So it includes the reproductive health, as well as sexual relationships, contraceptions, methods, and sexual transmitted infections. So we do have here number 1, anatomy and physiology. So when we say anatomy and physiology, physical, sa inyong reproductive system. So as we all know in science, namoy topic ano sa school, male reproductive as well as female reproductive system. Okay, you are aware of that already, and I will not further tackle about that. So let's have here number 2, puberty. So when we say puberty, mo ni siya ang changes nga inyong na-encounter kang nagdalaga na mo and nagulitaw na yung mga changes nga nahitabo sa inyong lawas. Like for example, inyong breast. Ako inyong breast. Then obviously, menstruation. Okay? Every month, diba na yung menstruation, dugon mo every month. Then you also have changes sa inyong mood swings. Also, mga hairs. Mga tubo ang mga hairs. that is puberty. It is part of the changes you have encountered, especially if nagdalaga o nagtitaw. Then we have here number 3, reproduction. So educating about sexual reproduction, including conception, fertilization, pregnancy, and childbirth. Okay, so we consider reproduction kanang mga kanang in case magminyo na no. So bilang kumudig deeper ana as kanang kuha na siya or kanang what do you call that one, para na sa mga minyo, diba? So buhat ng mga bata na. Then we have here sexual orientation and gender identity. So providing information about different sexual orientation. So heterosexual, homosexual, bisexual, and gender identities. So as we all know na naay female, naay male, okay? Naay lesbian, lesbian o sa mga lesbian. Mga tomboy, and gay is mga bayog. So that is what we call here the sexual orientation and gender. You have also to consider, no? Na dili kay lalaki ra, babae, nasa mga tumboy o bayog. Okay? So we need also na tagan sila respect, even though we do have different. Welcome to our sponsorship video. For your mga anak ninyo sa mga students. So, mao ni ang among gimitingan sa office. So, these are the agendas. So, number 1, without parents' excuse, 3 days of absences of the students here in study room, it is considered nga ma-out siya dili sa study room. So, mao ni ang policy nga ilahang i-implement. And number 2, anytime task multiplication sa mga students. If cannot memorize then ma-output sila sa study room, as well as special students, if in case mo visit si sir o random visit, then mangutana siya sa students. If ma-failed ang special students, is tagaan sila one more chance. But sa regular student is automatic out. Then you cannot handle naughty students. So si sir yung interview, si Sir Vicky. Then some situation, if dili ma-change ilang bad habits, is they also kanang ma-out sila sa study room. Special class and elementary regular is these two class only, because the high school is self-study ra siya. Doing their school activities or magbasa baron sila og libro, anything they can do here in study room for self-study sa high school. Then every once a month we do have here the 5 activities. The monthly sex education for the high school or katong mga daga, ulitaw. Then good manners, a sponsorship video, mo to siya akong gi-show ganina. Then nami movie marathon, and also the fire extinguisher. So gi-encourage na ko, if in case we do have an emergency in the area, na atay fire extinguisher nga pwede kay nato magamit in case of emergency. Then gi-discuss na nako sa students earlier about ani nga fire extinguisher. So important kani siya in case of emergency in the area, pwede ka na to diri makuha sa study room. Then all we have to do is consider the pass. Meaning to say, the first one is kining pin. Imo i-pull out ang pin. Then, the A, which is the base. So, here, imong kanang ipuntirya o asa to nag-source ang sunog. Then, also here, squeeze nimo ang handle. Imo automatic na mugawas. Di ba naman siya mugawas na white. Then, i-consider lang nga, di siya against the wind. Kaya basin, butan nimo anak, mubukarin niya nimo ba? Oo. So, dapat, ipuntirya jud o asa dapit ang kayo. Then, dili marathon. Consider lang pass. Remember pass? Mean to say pin, they aim the base and the handle here. So, we also have here special duty. So, we need to check the students if niyato ba sila sa school. Absences sa school. Oh. So, students difficulty has, if the students have difficulty in their school or that's like personal problem, then the teachers will